Another day, another story. Of kidnapping, abduction, slavery and forced labor. Section 359 of IPC. Kidnapping. Kidnapping is of two kinds, kidnapping from India, and kidnapping from lawful guardianship. Section 360 of IPC. Kidnapping from India. Whoever conveys any person beyond the limits of 1. India, without the consent of that person, or of some person legally authorized to consent on behalf of that person, is said to kidnap that person from India. Section 361 of IPC. Kidnapping from lawful guardianship. Whoever takes or entices any minor under 2, 16 years of age if a male, or under 3, 18 years of age if a female, or any person of unsound mind, out of the keeping of the lawful guardian of such minor or person of unsound mind, without the consent of such guardian, is said to kidnap such minor or person from lawful guardianship. Explanation. The words, lawful guardian, in this section include any person lawfully entrusted with the care or custody of such minor or other person. Exception. This section does not extend to the act of any person who in good faith believes himself to be the father of an illegitimate child, or who in good faith believes himself to be entitled to the lawful custody of such child, unless such act is committed for an immoral or unlawful purpose. Section 362 of IPC. Abduction. Whoever by force compels, or by any deceitful means induces, any person to go from any place, is said to abduct that person. Section 363 of IPC. Punishment for kidnapping. Whoever kidnaps any person from 1. India, or from lawful guardianship, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 7 years, and shall also be liable to fine. Section 363A of IPC. Kidnapping or maiming a minor for purposes of begging. 1. Whoever kidnaps any minor or, not being the lawful guardian of a minor, obtains the custody of the minor, in order that such minor may be employed or used for the purposes of begging shall be punishable with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 10 years, and shall also be liable to fine. 2. Whoever maims any minor in order that such minor may be employed or used for the purposes of begging shall be punishable with imprisonment for life, and shall also be liable to fine. 3. Where any person, not being the lawful guardian of a minor, employs or uses such minor for the purposes of begging, it shall be presumed, unless the contrary is proved, that he kidnapped or otherwise obtained the custody of that minor in order that the minor might be employed or used for the purposes of begging. 4. In this section, begging means soliciting or receiving alms in a public place, whether under the pretense of singing, dancing, fortune-telling, performing tricks or selling articles or otherwise, entering on any private premises for the purpose of soliciting or receiving alms, exposing or exhibiting, with the object of obtaining or extorting alms, any wound, injury, deformity or disease, whether of himself or of any other person or of an animal, i.e., using a minor as an exhibit for the purpose of soliciting or receiving alms. Minor means in the case of a male, a person under 16 years of age, and in the case of a female, a person under 18 years of age. Section 364 of IPC. Kidnapping or abducting in order to murder. Whoever kidnaps or abducts any person in order that such person may be murdered or may be so disposed of as to be put in danger of being murdered, shall be punished with 3. Imprisonment for life, or rigorous imprisonment for a term which may extend to 10 years, and shall also be liable to fine. Illustrations. A kidnaps Z from 1. India, intending or knowing it to be likely that Z may be sacrificed to an idol. A has committed the offense defined in this section. B. A forcibly carries or entices B away from his home in order that B may be murdered. A has committed the offense defined in this section. Section 364A of IPC. Kidnapping for ransom, etc. Whoever kidnaps or abducts any person or keeps a person in detention after such kidnapping or abduction, and threatens to cause death or hurt to such person, or by his conduct gives rise to a reasonable apprehension that such person may be put to death or hurt, or causes hurt or death to such person in order to compel the government or any foreign state or international intergovernmental organization or any other person, to do or abstain from doing any act or to pay a ransom, shall be punishable with death, or imprisonment for life, and shall also be liable to fine. Section 365 of IPC. Kidnapping or abducting with intent secretly and wrongfully to confine person. Whoever kidnaps or abducts any person with intent to cause that person to be secretly and wrongfully confined, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 7 years, and shall also be liable to fine. Section 366 of IPC. Kidnapping, abducting or inducing woman to compel her marriage, etc. Whoever kidnaps or abducts any woman with intent that she may be compelled, or knowing it to be likely that she will be compelled, to marry any person against her will, or in order that she may be forced or seduced to illicit intercourse, or knowing it to be likely that she will be forced or seduced to illicit intercourse, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 10 years, and shall also be liable to fine. 1. And whoever, by means of criminal intimidation as defined in this code or of abuse of authority or any other method of compulsion, induces any woman to go from any place with intent that she may be, or knowing that it is likely that she will be, forced or seduced to illicit intercourse with another person shall also be punishable as aforesaid. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.